Hello good people of YouTube, Mountbatten here. Today I'm going to be sharing my thoughts with you guys about Wargaming's recent, it seems, fascination or obsession with Tier 9 free XP premium ships. Now, the title of this video is, of course, are the free XP ships worth it? So let's talk about what you need to obtain one of these ships. Now, for the Kronstadt, Musashi, and Missouri, and probably the Jean Bart and the Alaska, as far as I know, you need 750,000 free XP to purchase one of these ships. For the Nelson, you only need 300 and I believe it's 50,000, 375,000 free XP to purchase that one. Now, of course, you can get these ships completely for free, but the time it would take you to grind up to 750,000 free XP without using any type of boosters or premium time or anything, it's going to be a long time for just to get one ship. Now, of course, if you just stack up on the XP flags, the free XP flags, and you have premium and use a premium ship, that's going to shorten your time down greatly. However, it still is going to take some time for you to get 750,000 free XP. Or, of course, you can do what I'm assuming most other players do, and just convert it from your ship XP. Now, of course, if you're like me, I got about 44 ships, 45 now actually, and the amount of a ship XP that I have is astronomical. Well, not astronomical, it's pretty high for someone who's converted free XP 3 times already to get all the current free XP ships in the game. I'm sitting at about 1.5 million ship XP. Now, of course, I have been saving up free XP using the XP flags and, playing a lot of premium ships. So I am sitting on a stack of 243,000 free XP currently, which is, under half of what I need for the Alaska or the Jean Bart, whichever one comes out first. So that will leave me having to convert roughly 450,000 free XP over if the ships came out like tomorrow. Say Alaska was released tomorrow, I'd have to pay to convert about 450,000 XP over to free XP, which would cost me about 14,000 doubloons. So, needless to say, I'll have to pull my credit card out and purchase some doubloons. And checking since the Wargaming anniversary is going on right now, there's a bit of a deal going on with the blooms. Did I say that right? Yeah. So it's a bit cheaper right now, which I assume they would release it within this anniversary date, since the doubloons are on sale. So therefore you get it for a bit cheaper, and they could sell more, but not so much. So I would have to get 14,000 doubloons, so I have to buy the $50 doubloon bundle and probably the $30 doubloon bundle, so about 70, 80 bucks maybe, just depending upon US dollars, by the way. So, and that's just to convert about half of, that's about to convert, what I say, 450,000 free XP, that's not even the full amount. So needless to say, if you were to convert the entire amount with having little to no free XP, you would be paying upwards of $100 for one ship. Now, is that worth it? If it was a Missouri, I would say yes, absolutely. If you have the Missouri, which is unfortunately no longer available, you never, ever, ever have to worry about running out of credits. Missouri just has this special economy on here to where she just gains so many credits, and you slap those credit flags on there, those special credit flags, and you're just not gonna have a credit problem. You'll never run out of credits if you have the Missouri. All you gotta do is go play her for a couple hours, and you have all the credits you need. That's it. You don't have to do good. You can do pretty derpy and still get 600,000 credits in a game. And if you do good, because Missouri is a good ship, you'll just be swimming in credits. So if it was Missouri, I would say absolutely yes. Now, let's look at the rest of them. The rest of them don't share the same economy as the Missouri. So say, and I'm looking at this at the perspective of an average player, someone who doesn't have the time to grind 750,000 free XP. So if you have grinded 750,000 free XP to get the free XP ships, more power to you. Congratulations. I admire your patience. I admire your determination. But I'm talking to the people, to the rest of the players, probably the vast majority of players that have to pay, you know, a pretty hefty fee to get these ships. So, like I said, the rest of them do not share the same economy as the Missouri. They have a better economy because they are, of course, a tier 9 premium ship. So, of course, if you do good in these ships, you will be earning a lot of credits, not as much as the Missouri. So, my opinion on the tier 9 free XP ships, are they worth it? I would say about 2 of them are worth it. The Kronstadt and the Alaska, I would say, are worth it. Why? They are a completely unique ship with a completely different playstyle. Well, not completely different, but a refreshing playstyle for tier 10. They are battle cruisers. I mean, you can call them a heavy cruiser if you want, but in essence, they are battle cruisers. A line that is not in the game at all. And they do, and of course, like I said, they are a tier 9 premium ship. So they do have a good economy, not as good as the Missouri, but they do still have a pretty good economy. Now, in the case for the Jean Bart and the Musashi, I haven't played Jean Bart yet, but here's my reasoning why I would say I would put Jean Bart in the iffy category. It's how Richelieu, up tier to tier 9, with 1.9 Sigma and a gimmick. The Musashi is a down-tiered Yamato with its AA ripped off and less Sigma. In case of the Jean Bart, I can kind of more understand people buying that one. Again, I haven't played it yet, so I'm not gonna, bring early judgment to it. I will purchase it when it comes out because, I do review ships, and I will purchase it as much as my bank account will hate me for it. The Musashi, I cannot understand why Wargaming would nerf a Yamato and then charge people as much as they do for it. That's why I'm upset with the Musashi. It is a nerfed Yamato. Granted, it is down at tier 9, so you can see tier 7 matches. And I had to pay $150 for it. I regret buying the Musashi, but I still bought it so I could review it for you guys, and let you guys know, definitely get the Kronstadt or the Alaska. Again, I haven't played the Alaska yet either, but from what I've seen, looks like a pretty fun ship to play. And I just, for the price of a Musashi, I could have free XP. I could have just played up to tier 5 in the Japanese battleship line, converted the XP over to free XP, gone straight to Yamato, bought the premium camo with the blooms that I purchased, probably bought some premium time, and start outperforming the Musashi in terms of credit gain and XP gain. Because, yes, if you do 80,000 damage in the Musashi and 80,000 damage in Yamato, the Musashi will outperform the Yamato in terms of XP and credits. But it's easier to do more damage in the Yamato because her guns are more accurate. She has better secondaries, so I can do more damage, in a ship that I did pay for, but I'm able to earn credit and more credit and XP with that ship than with the Musashi because of the way her guns are. Now, again, the Jean Bart, I haven't played her yet, and the gimmick does look interesting, but I'm skeptical on her. Now, if I play her and she's a fantastic premium, I will sing her praises. Trust me, a battleship with a 10-second reload looks very interesting from my point of view. But I don't like the direction Wargaming is going with these tier 9 free XP ships. The end game for this game, doesn't need to be a bunch of super expensive premium ships. Because once you get to tier 10, what do you do with your XP? I just have hundreds of thousands of XP points sitting on Yamato, Curve First, and Montana and Republic. maybe not Conqueror because I don't play Conqueror that much. So I'm not, here to offer a solution to wargaming what to do. I'm just saying I don't think making a bunch of super expensive tier 9 free XP ships that, if you aren't careful with them, a lot of these ships, except for Musashi, are better than their tier 9 counterparts. Missouri is better than the Iowa because Missouri has radar, and Jean Bart is probably going to be better. Well, Jean Bart's already better than Richelieu because it's a Richelieu class. So if you look at from comparing it to its tech line counterpart, it's already better than Richelieu. And with the recent nerf to Alsace, she's probably better than Alsace. And that's when, because premiums are not supposed to be more powerful than their tech line counterparts. That's the general rule. I'm not really sure who said it, but I remember hearing it, that Wargaming said a premium will never be more powerful than its tech line counterpart. But we've seen them kind of ignore that recently. Now, in regards to Kronstadt in Alaska, they don't have a tech line counterpart. But if Alaska's balanced the same way Kronstadt is, I feel it's going to be okay. Because yes, while Kronstadt can do a lot of damage and does have a lot of health, her dispersion's pretty bad, guys. I'm being honest with you. At range, you really won't be hitting too much. And I have the aiming systems module on my Kronstadt. So, but she's still a fun ship to play because she's fast, maneuverable, and if you do catch the broadsides of pretty much any ship from close range, you're going to do a lot of damage to them. But, like I said, at the same time, her armor is pretty thin, and, she doesn't have torpedoes or anything, so it is definitely a very tricky balancing act. But again, I don't think this is the direction the game needs to go. If you want to introduce more and more ships, just make a battlecruiser line. I don't see why they don't. They don't have a problem with making paper ships come to life. Look at the Stalingrad. Look at most of all the tier 10 except for the Yamato are paper ships. So if you want to do a battlecruiser line, do a battlecruiser line. And I don't hold all the answers, guys, but I'm just here to share my opinion with you guys. And I don't think making a bunch of tier 9 free XP ships is the way this game needs to be going. Especially for the in-game, for all of us who have sunk hours and hours into this game. But again, that is just my opinion, and it's probably different from you guys' opinion. I know some of you agree with me, some of you won't, so let me know in the comments down below, what do you think Wargaming should do about the free XP ships? Should they stop after Jean Bart? Should they keep rotating the Missouri in and out? Which I don't think they will, but if they do, I know I for one am going to pick her up, regardless if I have to pay a lot of money for her. So, thank you all so very much for watching. If you liked the video, drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We are on our way to 500. We could be there because I'm recording this on Saturday and we're sitting at 483 subscribers right now. So it's totally possible for us to get there by the time this video comes out. So we'll see, guys. And again, thank you all so very much for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.